I made a video last week about the previous episode 912, and it's just one episode later, and I'm making another video um, because there's a reason to make the video. Because I no longer, I only did a couple of times anyway, I don't react to videos and such, and I might comment on a set of videos, but I mean, something happened here. So, in the last episode, I wrote, you want Kaido, you get Kaido. So, Kaido popped up. By the way, there are spoilers. Kaido popped up nowhere out of the blue, out of sky, because he heard of Luffy and Law and they destroyed his smile business, which was reiterated in this episode 913. And so the episode actually didn't really show a lot initially because now Kaido was hovering on the city, but apparently Kaido didn't actually notice Luffy and Law's group. Um, just kind of as I predicted, he cannot really see such a long distance. And that look at the end of the episode, yeah, it wasn't a look towards Luffy and such. So this means yes, Kaido actually is not or was not aware of where they were hiding, and he was hovering around the on the Okobura town where those poor people live. Shutenmaru was fighting against Jack, and he said, "Well, let's just let's just run because he's coming." And actually, Kaido approached him and saying that I was expecting you to bend the knee. And Shutenmaru was gonna fight, even though he knows that it's gonna be a futile fight. So Kaido can hear things. He can basically hover in air, but gets closer and closer to the ground, and then in that case he can interact with people and see people and such and hear people. So he heard about Shutenmaru, and he was chasing after them, even though he's not in a bad mood. He's drunk. So imagine, and by the way, this episode just showed how huge that dragon is. He stretches like a kilometer, maybe longer. I think he's longer than a kilometer, maybe 2 or 3 kilometers. And he has, I noticed, tiny feet at the back. So yes, he's a dragon with front and back legs. The Asian dragon, a very tall and a bending posture, and he also flies like that in a bending fashion. So left and right, left and right. He's not actually flying straight like this, just like an eel would. So it's basically like a flying eel. Um, okay. So then Luffy and groups decided that they saw us, but they only saw Luffy and Law, so I'm gonna distract them and such. They kind of had a plan to separate and such. And then Hawkins came and said that they're actually hiding in the Oden Castle. Hawkins doesn't know that. Yes, that's the Straw Hat's group. He's hiding in Oden Castle, but actually they are unnoticed. It's just Hawkins wanted to get Kaido's attention away from the city. He's right, they're hiding in that Oden Castle. They were about to maybe disperse a bit, or at least Luffy and Law. They were gonna distract him from going into the Okobura town because everybody is fearing that because now that he's drunk even, he can be even more moodier and he might just wreak havoc. And while Luffy and Law was chasing and also um I forgot the last name. Kinemon and Otsuru, right? Yeah, I guess. They are the long, tall woman samurai. They were going also to Okobura to save the Kinemon's wife. I forgot her name too. So after hearing Hawkins, Kaido started straightforward going towards Oden Castle, and he still cannot see them. The title of the episode was Blast Breath, and I thought he was just gonna blow air. In fact, at some point he just blows air in his mouth and it stings alcohol because he's a drinker and he just drank a lot. No, so he started moving towards that and then opened his mouth, and this guy breathes fire. So I'm not sure if Asian dragons also breathe fire. I mean, is it the standard thing? I don't know. And fire just started like building up in his mouth like a ball, and then he then shoot it, and that straightforward went through the mountain and then pretty much obliterated the top of it. So we don't know the whereabouts of Luffy's people now. They were trying to, right at that time, running away, trying to escape, but it just happened. Like there was no really moment to even react. Holy, holy. So, and Luffy got pissed. This is how it ended. He basically started screaming like Kaido because I I guess he's thinking that they are dead. I mean, his crew cannot be dead, right? They cannot be dead. So, but on the other hand, the entire top of the mountain is gone. Or hill, if not, maybe a huge mountain, it's a hill, but the entire top hill, like the top part is entirely gone. Forget castle, but even that mountain area is gone. So how are they hiding then? We don't know. And how are they going to survive that? We don't know. And Luffy and Law saw it, and in fact, Law's people were also there. That Beppo guy, no, Beppo, Zeppo, one of them, the one that's in Law's crew. So yeah, so it's like number two. Like the guy pops up out of nowhere in the first episode, and now he just obliterated. And that was the title. And I thought the title is exaggerating, right? So, blast bread annihilates everyone, something like that. I said, well, what are you talking about, right? No, the title was correct. So now that Luffy is pissed, I think something is going to happen in the next episode. Like they are gonna face, because Luffy is seeing as his crew got killed, or so he thinks. Would wanna like try to do something, and Kaido hasn't seen them yet. But I think he's gonna scream and run towards Kaido furthermore. Now that their distance is closer. So Kaido being huge, he's actually kind of relative to himself floating like kind of slowishly, because like left and right and such. But actually he's very fast compared to the Earth. It's just his movements are, because of his size, slow appearing. But compared to a regular human, he runs very fast. He flies way faster than a human will run. So in other words, he can close distances very fast, because the guy is huge, because the Earth is kind of small for him. And I'm saying this, and that they kind of send themselves to, are we going to like fight against this guy? Actually, are you going to behead this guy? He has quite a bit of a thick neck, by the way. Now the situation is a bit weird, right? Because this is among the most dramatic size differences between transformations I have ever seen, and we will probably ever see. Because Kaido, even though he's huge, way taller, way bigger than a regular human being, he's like, let's say, it's the size of a 10, 20, okay, let's make it 30 human beings. And this is the size of 10,000, no, more, 100,000 humans. Maybe even more, I don't know. It's very hard to judge the entire distance. We're seeing his body is extending from one location to another, and when he crosses houses, I mean floats over houses, and it's just a tiny portion of his body. This guy is huge. So how are you going to fight that? Right? You need to have a very strong punch for that. Just regular gear for won't work, I think. And yeah, I think we will see. So I got spoiled a bit. I'm not gonna say it, but it's not gonna work, I think. That's because it's obvious, right? I mean, Gear 4 cannot work against this guy. Gear 4 didn't work against Big Mom. And yeah, that's the other thing. This guy is very stronger than Big Mom. So Big Mom was like indestructible, right? And had an amazing attack with her sword and such, and had like Zeus, actually Prometheus, no longer Zeus. But Big Mom is fat. Big Mom is, not that agile, even though she can actually run fast. Yeah. this guy, the sheer attack of his that blast breath, which is basically breath of fire, is very stronger looking at least than Ikkoku. Ikkoku like destroys a portion of the forest in a linear line. This also is like fired in a linear line kind of, but the effect seemed to have extended at a much longer distance, and like there's complete annihilation there. And he's drunk, right? He just basically smiled at afterwards, so it's not a big deal for him. So yeah, wow. Okay, so I think Luffy versus Kaido is coming. The actual fight might not start, maybe next episode, but in a couple of episodes, I think there will be a physical exchange, and I think Luffy does not have a chance, so he needs to do some transformation. I think that advertisement card, whatever he's showing his fist, which is turning red, I think there's going to be a transformation later on. Like he can instantly go into Gear 4, etc. Or partially do Gear 4 stuff. So he used to partially, do balloon muscle and such, muscle balloon and such. And yeah. I'm sorry. So, but the episode was really good.